Zohran Mamdani becomes the first Muslim mayor of New York City in historic victory. New York has made history by electing Zohran Mamdani as its new mayor, making him the first Muslim ever to lead the city. This is a major moment for the United States because no Muslim has ever been elected to run one of the country's most powerful and influential cities. For many people across New York and across the world, this victory represents a huge step forward for representation and equality. Mr. Mamdani won comfortably with more than 60% of the vote. His opponent was Andrew Cuomo, a former governor who had the open support of Donald Trump throughout the campaign. Mr. Trump positioned himself against Mamdani, even warning that New York could lose federal funding if a Muslim Democratic Socialist became mayor. Voters ignored the warning and delivered a clear win to Mamdani instead. The result is being seen as a major blow to Donald Trump. The city where Trump built his wealth and public image has now elected a mayor who openly values, um, who openly challenges him and stands for completely different values. Mamdani's win shows that Trump's influence does not guarantee a victory for his preferred candidates, even in high-profile races. This is from Asian UK TV on Instagram, their recent post and caption. Um, it'd be interesting to see, okay, he has representation and whatever else. And in terms of Muslims being split on whether he is good for us or not, and in terms of whether you're Sunni or Shia, that's split, but also in terms of does he actually support Palestine, what's his view on Israel and so many other things. He, I, I wouldn't have voted for him, and I wouldn't say he's positive, but in terms of the non-Muslims, we're all the same. So now that there's a Muslim in place, it is positive, and it'll be interesting to see what Trump does now. Whether if he stops funding whatever, the people who are affected, they can't be racist and say or Islamophobic or whatever and say stuff about the new mayor now. They should be pointing their fingers at Donald Trump if he does that, because why is the funding being cut only because your president is cutting it because the mayor is from XYZ background? But it'll be interesting to see. It's a trend of we see this in New York now has a Muslim mayor. London has a Muslim mayor. Two of the most well-known, important cities globally. Will we see this kind of thing in other cities in other countries? Be interesting, and also it'll be interesting to see what happens next. Does he change from what he said when he was trying to become mayor? Does he go back on things that he said he'd do? Does he become different, change, whatever else? Often we've seen people say things to get the vote, particularly Muslims and people from minority backgrounds. They've said things to get the vote. When they have been elected, then they have changed. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next.